In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on October 27, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Montreal Canadiens versus Buffalo Sabres. The Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres face off in an Atlantic Division matchup on Thursday night at the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. The Canadiens are last in the Atlantic Division and are riding a 2-game losing streak after a 3-1 home win over the Minnesota Wild on Tuesday. The Sabres are in 3rd place in the Atlantic Division and are coming off of a 5-1 road loss against the Seattle Kraken. This will be the first of 3 times they face off against one another, so this should be an interesting matchup to get some data on each other. The Canadiens are 15-36 in their last 51 road games and 26-68 in their last 94 overall. The Sabres are 4-1 in their last 5 home games and 9-3 in their last 12 overall. The over is 6-1 in Canadiens' last 7 Thursday games. The under is 6-1 in Sabres' last 8 overall. The Canadiens are 1-5 in the last 6 meetings in Buffalo and 3-7 in the last 10 meetings. The home team is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. The favorite is 10-3 in the last 13 meetings. The Buffalo Sabres are far and away the better team this season, specifically on the offensive side of the ice. The Canadiens are scoring 1.5 goals per game during their 2-game losing streak, while the Sabres are averaging 4 goals per game in their previous 3 games. I'm not a huge fan of Eric Comrie in the net here for Buffalo, but he should hold his own in a bounce-back game here against a weaker offensive team. Defenseman Rasmus Dahlin has been doing well as he has scored 4 goals in his last 5 games and makes things a lot more difficult on the opposing defense as he is attacking the net. The home team has won in 6 of their last 8 games. The Montreal Canadiens are going through a rough stretch at the moment, and their offense leaves a lot to be desired. The Habs have also been terrible on the road dating back to last season, and they've had no recent success against the Sabres. I'm not sure how long it will continue, but the Buffalo Sabres are playing great hockey out of the gate, and they need to fatten up on games like this at home if they're going to make something of this season. So the Buffalo Sabres money line is our full game side pick. The Canadiens are averaging 2.43 and 0.5 goals per game on the road through their first 2 road games. They average 2.67 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Sabres. With Buffalo giving up 2.5 goals per game, the Canadiens will hit their average in this game. The Sabres are averaging 3.83 goals per game and 3.5 goals per game at home. They averaged 3 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Canadiens. The Canadiens and Sabres played under the total in 2 of their last 3 meetings. With Montreal giving up 3 goals per game on the road, the Sabres won't score enough goals to push the score past the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Blues versus Nashville Predators. The St. Louis Blues face the Nashville Predators, with both teams on opposite ends of the Central Division to start the season. The Blues have a 3-2 record, while the Predators are 2-4-1 and have lost back-to-back games. Both teams are looking to improve their record within the Central Division and the Western Conference, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. The Blues are 4-0 in their last 4 games, playing on 0 days rest, and 21-10 in their last 31 overall. The Predators are 1-7 in their last 8 home games and 3-13 in their last 16 overall. The over is 15-6-1 in Blues' last 22 road games. The over is 20-5-1 in Predators' last 26 versus Central. The Blues are 3-11 in the last 14 meetings in Nashville. The favorite is 32-14 in the last 46 meetings. The home team is 25-12 in the last 37 meetings. While Nashville has struggled on offense, they are a good offensive team and will get on the right track. A matchup here against the Blues, who are on the back end of a back-to-back, will allow the Preds to control the game. St. Louis will be fatigued and the Predators will take advantage. Roman Josi has been a huge disappointment so far this season. He led the team with 96 points last season, but he only has 1 assist so far this season. Philip Forsberg has just 2 goals on the season after he scored 42 goals in 69 games played last year. Matt Duchene scored 43 goals and had 43 assists in 78 games played last season. He has 2 goals and 2 assists through 7 games. This is a talented Predators offense that will wake up and get going. Nashville will take advantage of the Blues being on the back end of a back-to-back. So the Nashville Predators money line is our full game side pick. The Predators' defense has struggled this season, making it easy to think that the upcoming game will be a high-scoring one. However, the Blues have been playing remarkable defense and both units look to step up and control this game from the first period. The Predators should limit a Blues offense that is averaging only 2.75 goals per game with Matthias Ekholm, Roman Josi, and the rest of the defense stepping up in the defensive zone and creating turnovers while goaltender Juuse Saros makes plenty of big saves. The Blues, who are allowing only 2.25 goals per game, should limit the Predators, who have only scored 9 goals in the last 5 games with Justin Falk, Torrey Krug, Nick Leddy, and the rest of the forward unit forcing turnovers in all 3 zones while Thomas Greiss blanks the shots on the net. This will be a low-scoring game with both defenses stepping up. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Edmonton Oilers versus Chicago Blackhawks. The Edmonton Oilers, off to a fairly slow start, head to Chicago to take on a Blackhawks team that seems to be playing above preseason predictions. The Oilers come into this matchup at 4-3 following a 6-3 win at home over the Pittsburgh Penguins and a 3-1 win last night over the Blues. The Blackhawks sit at 4-2 on the season thanks to 4 straight wins following and 0-2 start to the season. Edmonton is 2-5 in their last 7 games played on no rest and 2-7 in their last 9 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 road games. Chicago is 5-0 in their last 5 home games and 4-0 in their last 4 games overall, while the over is 10-4-1 in their last 15 games against the Pacific Division. The Blackhawks will make a game out of this one. Their goaltending has been awesome this season as well as their penalty kill. Their incredible depth will allow for fresh skates all game and allow for them to keep the pressure on all game. They have been efficient when they have the puck as they have made 13.6% of their shots, which is the 3rd best percentage. Chicago has been really good on the power play as well, and Edmonton has one of the worst penalty kill percentage in the league. Chicago's blend of good goaltending and the success on their power plays will keep them in this game. I can get behind Edmonton as the better team here, especially after their solid showing against St. Louis on Wednesday, but they're on a back-to-back here against a Chicago team that suddenly caught fire, seemingly out of nowhere if we're being honest. The Oilers also have a history of issues when going to the Windy City, and I believe that this is a spot where the Blackhawks could provide some value. Chicago has also been able to play very good defense this season, while Edmonton has struggled at times, so the Chicago Blackhawks money line is our full game side pick. The Oilers are getting just more than 34 shots off a game, and with Draisaitl and McDavid on the ice, some of those are bound to go in. Chicago gets only about 24.5 shots off, but they have the 3rd best shooting percentage. Both of these teams have had a lot of success on the power play this season as they rank 2nd and 3rd in power play percentage and have a combined 12 power play goals. Edmonton's goaltending has been a bit of an issue for them, and we will see some goals scored by the Blackhawks. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.